not gonna listen to what you say. I'm never gonna go back to work. You're not my boss. You're just fucking kid. You're a boss, daddy. You're just something. You're a boss, daddy. You make me sick. I feel sick. Going to business, bro, I care. Your way of life isn't going anywhere. Well, I'm not stupid enough to be like, but quick like you, you bet off dead. You're a boss, daddy. You're just something. You're a boss, daddy. You're making me sick.
Welcome to the GM Podcast, show number 2. On this week's episode, Gene and Marty continue to count down to Phoenix ComiCon 2013.
I kind of like the name G&M better anyway because it's my initials, right? It always has worked out.
That's true, yeah.
It always has worked out to my advantage.
And still our power grows.
Still our power grows. I'm made of metal. Not circuits gleam. We are perpetual. We keep the country clean. That's right. Are we recording?
Yeah.
All right. Well,
See
this
how it
is
just kind of snaps into.
this is the second broadcast. If you can call it a broadcast.
Podcast.
Second podcast of GMR. Only there's no R here this week.
Mm-hmm.
It's just G and M. Just like the old days.
Yeah.
Gene and Marty. Who can you depend on? Gene and Marty. They'll be there.
You know we're gonna be there every week, even if nobody else shows up.
You. They won't bail you. They'll be there all night long. You got better things to do? Well, Gene and Marty will sit there because they enjoy this sort of thing. It's like how long have we been doing this thing, Marty?
Well, I guess you could say almost 19 years.
19 years. That's a long time. And we could take most of those things and turn them into podcasts. It'd be real easy just to make podcasts out of them.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's not a whole lot ever visually happened on our television shows. Not a whole lot, but we could always post links or something to like, something did happen.
Mm-hmm.
Something exciting, like one of us got a new haircut.
Or shoes on
like
fire.
That. Somebody caught some shoes on fire. Carl was there. Anytime Carl was there, it was a magical experience for me.
Mm-hmm.
Carl Greedoff. I miss you, guy. I wish you were here.
Maybe he's listening.
It could be the GMC show. That'd be awesome. A GCM show.
Yep.
Or the CMG. Or any combination of those three letters. But those were wonderful times. Anytime Carl Greedoff was there during instant access, wasn't random access. It was always random access. It should have been random access.
Mm-hmm.
I was not the producer, so I was not able to name the television show.
Oh, random access evolved from the instant access.
Yeah. And the transition was you and I in your backyard with a bunch of other...
Well, that's how it ended up, yeah. But we did go down to the alley and try to do it by ourselves.
The one where Eric broke my stick, was it Eric?
No, it was Fernie.
Fernie broke my stick. See, Fernie. But he was just such a punk.
He's back in town now.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh, back.
We should have the GMF show.
GMF.
Get Fernie to sit in for a week
and get your own acronym.
Fernie.
I know Fernie.
And have him,
he was a bus driver.
We could do a whole hour about that.
Bus driver, right? He drove the city bus.
Yeah.
Fernie, all right?
Mm-hmm.
He broke my stick, people. This is the kind of people they hire to drive your bus. I don't know if you've ever ridden the bus. A lot of people don't ride the bus. A lot of people don't listen to this show. Actually, I would say the majority of humans do not listen to this show.
No, they haven't. They just haven't discovered it yet.
Yeah. It's growing. It's growing. Majority of people have not heard my band. I wonder how many hits have I gotten on YouTube? Could you look that up while you're doing this?
Yeah, let's look that up real quick.
That would be interesting, the Dillygaff video.
Explain to the listeners what you were talking about the...
Why don't you explain it? Well, I'm asking you a question.
He wants to know,
Marty,
what the gimmick of holding the microphone is.
Which looks better? This?
Mm-hmm.
Or this?
Well, I can't really tell much of a difference.
2 fingers? Or 1 finger?
It really doesn't look much different.
And if I hold it just like this, then I would have a constant level. Until we get those Madonna microphones.
Oh, yes.
We're going to be limited by where I can hold the microphone and talk at the same time. So this is the second episode of
GNM. Or GM. The GM podcast. General Motors.
GMR. I'm not giving up on Ray. You know what? Who did we say Ray was? Who was Quinn?
Oh, that was Ray. Yeah.
Ray is Quinn, but Quinn showed up every week. He was the most enthusiastic, because this is all just an homage, as far as I'm concerned, to Tell Him Steve Dave, because I love Kevin Smith's movies, and I love Walt Flanagan and Brian Johnson. I think those guys are awesome and very funny and talented. I'd like to read. I have all these wishes that I'd like to throw out there. I wish that Santa Claus were real and he would give me all the stuff that I wanted when I was 8. But beyond that, I would like to read more Walt Flanagan comic books, more Kevin Smith comic books. I think that would be awesome. I think those guys are amazing, and they're just like they're inspirational. They're just these guys. They were just some guys, or guyses, as the people in Arizona say, guyses.
Oh yes.
Marty's all doing technical things over there. He's like our Meng Chen. We need like a third person. I could maybe bring a third person into this who is technical. But he's a really cool guy. His name is TC. He's our audio guy. He's our go-to guy. Anytime you need something done, ask TC, and he'll probably figure it out. Immediately after I said, "Hey, TC, you heard about our podcast? You got to check it out." He immediately downloaded it. He was one of those downloads. He immediately jumped on that.
See, that's the beginning. Oh, okay. So now, as of today, January 11th,
2013.
Tomorrow, Robert turns 41.
Oh, he's an old bastard. Tomorrow, my friend, my friends in this band, I don't know when this is going to be posted, like all 3 of you people, including Marty, who's already heard it, are going to know this. But tomorrow at the Saturday Morning Breakfast Club, somewhere on Flowing Wells Road, either you know about it or you don't, because either you're into Saturday morning breakfast club or you're not. But it's right down there on Flowing Wells Road, apparently. And there's going to be this punk rock band called Zero Defects. Oh, they're really good, man. They're going to be in the Battle of the Bands at the Rock starting February 2nd. They win that. It's like a countdown. It's like Big Brother. It's a reality show.
Mm-hmm.
Who's going to go on to the next competition?
And you can watch it happen right before your eyes.
You could. If we could get anybody, you can go down there and do it. Maybe nobody's going to make a documentary on it. Are you planning on doing this, Marty?
I just wish I had the time.
If you had the time, I would help you do it.
Now, the number of hits on the Dilly Gaff video, are you ready for the number?
Yes. Dun, 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 dun. Countdown. I have a drummer who's really good at this.
37 views.
37 views, ladies and gentlemen. I would say 50% of those are us, right? At least.
Could be.
Probably most of them.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows? Anyway, Dilly Gap is going to take over this summer. By the time summer rolls around, we're going to be, after Comic-Con, we're going to go on tour.
Oh, yeah?
We're going to be doing a Dilly Gap tour. You're not going to be able to get the time off to document this shit.
Hopefully somebody will take a camera.
It's unfortunate. We're going to do tour logs.
Mm-hmm.
Tour logs, obviously.
Tour logs is good shit.
Steve-O has bought a van.
So you can move around. It's nice.
Steve-O has bought a van.
Now tell us about the van.
It's got 2 gas tanks, so we're not going to run out of gas. With a switch over to the other gas tank. Anyway, he believes in this van. He
does. He really does.
He's bought a van. He supports it. Are you going to go to the bathroom? Is the cord long enough for
No, I'm just seeing what it's like to be able to walk around and still record.
Still record.
It's kind of nice. Because last week we had to huddle in front of the computer. But now we have microphones, ladies and gentlemen.
What kind of soda you got here, Marty?
Not much. I don't have any Mountain Dew, though. I've been Mountain Dew clean and free for a week now. Just doing the low levels. Doing A&W cream soda because it has some of the lowest amount of caffeine in a soda that you can find.
That
gradually
still has caffeine in it.
I'm gradually detoxing instead of the cold turkey. So my goal is around the end of February to be completely off of soda. So
you used to be addicted to Rockstar.
Oh
right?
Yeah, but those just ended up causing migraine headaches, which I've had fewer of too.
You were heavily addicted to that, weren't you?
Oh yeah,
Were you not?
I'll tell you a story
about.
Tell us
a story. That's what I was trying to get at. A good Rockstar.
A couple years ago,
Catola story.
Probably about 2 years ago. I don't know if you could say I was addicted to Rockstar, but I tried an experiment. Every day I started my day with the Rockstar.
Okay.
I did that straight for a month, and for the first couple weeks I felt great.
You go to work.
Oh yeah.
You get up, you drink one.
It was my
You get
routine.
in your car, you drive to work.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was a good day.
And then it turned on me a couple weeks on. Yeah, massive crashes. I was out of commission for several days, and yeah, you could tell that probably my liver wasn't very happy with me at that point. But it started like anything like that. It starts out good, and then it turns on you. Which is why I'm switching to water and juice.
Or
get some Gatorade or something.
Or grape. Or Orange Crush.
Yeah, Crush every now and then. I'm trying to get away from the carbonated as much as I can. Because all I really need is something cold and something sweet. I'm fine. It doesn't have to be a soda. I can substitute.
Why don't you drink more tea? Why don't you make your own tea?
Tea is a good substitute.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
That sounds like the best substitute.
You know, we're not getting any younger. We want to be able to do podcasts. And if I keep drinking Rockstars every day, there's going to be fewer podcasts. There'll be more frantic podcasts.
Why? Because you'll be dead sooner?
Yeah, exactly.
No, but I'll be dead long before you.
Oh, you'll be the last one of all of us.
You curse me, Marty. You curse me. Make me live on this planet longer than you or the others?
Mm-hmm. Somebody's got to be left to tell the story.
What a horrible, sad story it'll be.
It'll be like, I got to go to all those Comic-Cons. Oh, Comic-Con coming
all
up.
All those funerals, really.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be the last one alive. I'll be like 102.
Mm-hmm.
Somehow life has sustained me. The corn syrup and the hot dogs have sustained me like they haven't anybody else. I'm the mutant.
The preserves.
I'm like Melina Jovovich in Resident Evil. I'm the one that it doesn't affect negatively. It just keeps me going. Sure, I hurt everywhere, but I still live. That's my curse. But my band will be so much better. By then, I'll be through my third guitar player and drummer, right?
Mm-hmm.
JJ, I'm talking to you and Steve-O. Yeah, because I'm going to outlive you all, man. You mother. I don't want to curse too much because if my mom is listening to this, I'm sorry. I apologize.
You got to have an edge for a program. It's a program. You've been doing this program a long time.
Please don't be the fourth person that listened to that first show. I hope it's not. Anyway, I love you, Mommy.
Oh, we're all watching.
What the hell are we watching?
It's you can get sucked
JJ.
into it. You can get sucked into it. It's
JJ doing his spin show.
It's a classic video virus clip on YouTube I discovered while looking up the Dilly Gaff hits. It was recommended to me. If I like Dilly Gaff, I might like this video virus dance clip.
Is this the entire show or just a clip?
I think he's got the whole show up there.
Because this is a classic show. Right here. There's the young Connie Castro. No, I think I was engaged to her or something. Anyway, it's a horrible story. Let's not get into that. Makes me sad. But I was there that night. That was a crazy night. Look at JJ. He's a wild DJ.
Mm-hmm.
He's a wild DJ.
He's in his DJ mode there. The things you find on YouTube. Well, let's see here.
No, just keep playing that, dude.
I want to see what else he had.
Oh, okay. Hey, it's your show, bro.
Oh, it's our show.
I was just saying, I just meant that like it's your show and it's my show. But it is your show as well as my show. Mm-hmm. And we've been doing this for 19 years, people. Marty Catola and Gene Mott. We've been pumping it out not every day, not every week. There have been some problems.
There's been large gaps in that.
A lot of issues, a lot of gaps.
But throughout the eras, several appearances together on TV. As I back up the shows, I'm like, there's another Gene Mott show, and there he was again. There he was again.
We're tied. We're weaved. The web weaves itself. Marty and I. But yeah, you don't.
And we're slowly watching all of that. We watched up through the Speedy show last week.
Episode 2. Only 67 more episodes. And we see each other, what, twice?
Well,
three times a month.
Well, once a week now.
It's going to be 5 times a month. Mm-hmm. 5 times a month we'll be seeing each other.
Well, we get caught up
which is a lot better.
We watched the whole 3-hour thing.
We could, but I don't have time today.
But even the Waco tape we watched. I can't believe that.
That was creepy. I mean, it's true. Waco, what a problem. You know? Oklahoma City alarm clock. Look it up, people. Google that. It's a really awesome song. You heard it, Marty?
Mm-mm.
Oh, it's awesome. I think that should be.
I'll have to Google
We
it.
might have to. I have a lot of. I don't know why I'm not quite as excited or as into this. I'm into this, but like
Episode 2 always has that episode 2 feel. It's not
but
quite
like we
the
used
same.
to do the instant access,
The instant access.
the news show.
The news show.
And I was like, that's all I thought about, dude. All I thought about.
We didn't even have internet yet.
We didn't have internet. We had one of the first internet, or we had one of the first web pages way back in 1993.
Our AZ StarNet page.
That's right.
It had all of our sayings on it.
And we had links to all the things we thought were cool. Like all the things. If it was cool, we had a link to it. We thought it was cool. Things we knew about. Mostly Marvel comics and stuff like that. But that's what we're into, you know? We're going to Comic-Con. This is going to be our 5th Comic-Con.
Wow.
Our 5th Comic-Con together.
Seemed like just yesterday.
Can't say that with anybody else because nobody else. It's like you and me are like the Undertaker. He's won 20 WrestleManias, right? 20. Who else is going to be able to say that? Because who else has the record? You and I have been to since we went to Comic-Con 3 years ago. This will be our 3rd Phoenix ComiCon. We went to, and then we've gone to 2 Tucson Comic-Cons.
Yeah. We went 2 days to that one.
This is going to be our 5th Comic-Con. And who else can catch up? JJ, he's left far behind.
Oh, he
Ray has never been there.
Yeah, so this will be his
Paul.
first.
Paul might be able to
Paul
say.
might have more than us.
He might, yeah.
Because he's been to San Diego a few times,
Oh,
too.
well, then shit, he blows us away
Yeah.
at this point. Well, I know he was staying in our room last time, so I feel like Paul's part of our crew.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, Paul, we need to get Paul down here to do one of these, man. Does he work on Fridays?
GMP.
GMP. What's that mean, folks? As Lou Golden would say. I can't find my lighter, Marty. I'm trying to light this cigarette.
You dropped it a while ago,
I probably
think,
dropped it.
and it's probably still on the ground. The nice thing is with the microphone, you can walk around and look for things and still do the show.
We have a microphone. It's
Now
like Vegas. We're in Vegas.
This show has turned into the looking for Gene's lighter
Now
portion.
we're looking for my lighter.
And if any of you at home find it first.
Yeah, call in. 881 0911. Is that the number?
884-0911.
Oh, there we go. 884-0911. Call up right now.
I don't know who's
You
gonna
know where
answer.
my lighter is?
I don't even know what area code you're in, but give it a call.
Speed call that. Because that's going to be an important call because I really, really need my lighter at this point. I mean, I'm not joking around. I have this cigarette. All laws of physics have broken down. I'm going to use this pretty pink lighter.
Yeah, because those don't get stolen.
Who would steal a pink lighter?
Oh, I'm sure someone.
A
but
girl.
It seems less
Girls are going to do that. Oh, what's happening?
Is it teacher?
Where's Kevin Sloan?
GMK.
Yeah, we should have guests. We should try. I don't know what we should try and do. This is episode 2.
This is 2.
We're figuring it out.
It's a beginning.
Next week is going to be sharper. Let's give shout-outs.
All right.
Who do you got a shout-out to?
Oh, yeah.
All right, let me do it for you. Shout-out to Ray. Shout-out to Chris Duncan.
Yep.
Fucking Luis.
Oh, yeah, he's listening.
Oh, he should be listening. He should be listening. He would, he would be listening if he knew about it.
If he knew about it.
He would be.
I wonder how long until these people stumble onto this thing. And they go, I didn't know you were doing this. And then they got like 30 weeks worth to listen to.
Now, then it's beyond them to be like, well, let's catch up.
Well,
I don't know.
You can drop in at any time.
That is true. I listened to those Smodcasts from Kevin Smith's group, View Askew or whatever they're called. Those things are just addicting. I can sit there and I can spend a whole day, a whole afternoon just listening to that.
Mm-hmm.
And if I had an iPod, which obviously I do, I listen to that stuff whenever I'm like at the bus stop or whenever I have like a few minutes. I'm just listening to that stuff because that's the thing to do. And then next thing you know, you've caught up. You've caught up.
Mm-hmm.
There are hundreds and hundreds of hours of Smodcasts to listen to. But don't listen to that because you should continue to listen to this because this is G&M. This is me and Marty, and we're figuring it out. This is week 2, and it's going to get better. We're going to get sponsors. We're going to get like free chicken. Mm-hmm. We're going to have live shows. We're going to do fucking... Oh, I shouldn't cuss because... children should listen to this. This should be PG. So I'm going to try and adjust my tone, but we're going to do like beer and beef fest. That's what we're going to do. Yeah. Beer and beef fest down at the park. Beer and beef. Mm-hmm. Come on down. Throw $5 in. It's going to be we're going to have parties. This is what it's going to be about. Enjoy it. I'm standing up now. Because
we never found the lighter.
I still have not found my lighter, and my cigarette has gone out a second time.
Mm-hmm. Well,
can you pass me your
podcast? Will do that.
Oh man!
You get talking, and the cigarette goes out.
And now the cigarette is unraveling. It's getting pretty wild in here, folks. On the screen to my left, we're watching... What are we watching, Marty?
Oh, that's Private Parts.
Private Parts. With that guy.
Yeah.
No, that guy. The third guy, that guy.
Mm-hmm.
What's that guy's name? Paul Giamatti.
Oh, that guy.
Is that right?
Yes.
Paul Giamatti. How do I know that?
Well, you pick up these things, you know. You do enough podcasts, and these things just come naturally.
So how many weeks till Comic-Con? Do you know that?
Oh, well, I can...
Can you figure that out?
I can calculate it.
While we're doing this right now?
Sure.
Live?
Let's find out just exactly how many weeks we have.
Countdown to Comic-Con. Next week, I'm thinking of doing a segment on all the things I'd have liked to have done last year's Comic-Con if I knew they were happening. What do you think?
Yeah, exactly.
I got the guide from last year. What do you think? You got your guide from last year?
Yeah, it's somewhere around here.
Maybe we should look at it. I have the guide from the year before, so we could even do that. Things I'd like to done at the first Comic-Con. If I had any freaking idea what Phoenix ComiCon meant, those are a couple segments to look forward to next week because we're going to Comic-Con every year, bitches.
Looks like 18 weeks.
That's not very long at all.
No,
that's not. That's just going to be over before we know it, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Then
we'll be planning for Tucson Comic-Con.
18 weeks?
Mm-hmm.
That's it?
We have other events that are happening along the way.
What's happening along the way in those 18 weeks? Because I can't believe that. Wow, that seems so attainable. 18 weeks?
There is the all-night horror marathon at the Loft, and that happens mid-February.
Oh, how many weeks is that?
That is, let's see here.
Holy jeez,
that
folks.
That is 5 weeks.
We're going
now.
on tour. We're going to the Loft in 5 weeks. We're going to be at the Loft. We're going to be signing autographs. We're going to be taking pictures. We're going to be doing stuff.
There's a Sunday at 3 a.m. slot that's wide open.
That week?
No, this every week.
What does that mean? No, that's not
I have a show Sunday at 4 a.m.
I know. I love that show. I love that show, dude.
Open. You could put the podcast there.
Is that right? It's open?
Mm-hmm.
They just show filler?
Mm-hmm.
Is that why I see all those weird shows
on
the tape before? What about after your show?
I think there might be something after. Yeah.
It's a little weird after your show as well.
We get into that morning programming.
What time do they show Democracy Now? Do you know?
Oh, I can find out.
Is it at 5? Is it live? Or is it in the afternoon when they think they'd get more viewers for it?
Oh, I think it's coming off of the satellite.
They used to show it 3 times a day.
Mm-hmm. That's back when they had channels.
Funding?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So let me give some shout-outs. I already gave yours out.
Yeah, you gave out all my shout-outs. And
you don't want your mom to hear this, do you?
I doubt she's going to listen to this.
How about your sister? She might enjoy it.
You never know.
Shout out to Marty's sister. Thanks for the computer
and
helping Marty.
That makes this possible.
Yeah, makes everything possible. Helps everybody's lives. All right, let me give a shout out to Radiation Suits who are playing live tonight. If you're listening to this and Marty somehow posts this, which I doubt because he's got to edit it.
Yeah, I don't know if I can go that fast, but this should be up by early Saturday morning breakfast club time.
Yeah, okay. Tonight, though, the Radiation Suits are playing at Scrappy's. It's supposed to be their CD release party. I don't know if they're going to have any CDs or not, but I think they might. They obviously, if it's their CD release party, ought to.
Mm-hmm. You would think. Maybe they've gone retro and they got cassettes or 8-track. I want to do an 8-track release party for the podcast.
And tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock at the Saturday Morning Breakfast Club down in Flowing Wells. You know where it's at. You guys go there all the time.
I know.
You people know.
You regular listeners, you're there all the time.
Zero Defects is going to play. It's going to be awesome. I'm going to be there. And so should you.
Yes.
And let me give it a shout out to TC Star. You guys are awesome. You help support everything.
You listen to the podcast in the practice space.
Hopefully, you guys are listening to the podcast in the practice space. And let me even get a shout out there to Shadow. Hey, how's it going, bro? See you on the flip side.
Mm-hmm. And a shout out to Roger.
Roger? Which Roger?
Oh, he used to watch the show all the time in the alleyway, and then he disappeared.
Roger Bronson, where are you?
That's right. Yeah, maybe he's listening.
He would be our biggest fan.
He would. He would sit there and listen to every second of this.
He'd record them, and he'd make a library of this stuff. A physical library, not just a digital library. He would record them on audio tape and put them on a shelf and listen to them later. He wouldn't do the iPod thing. No, I'm talking about Roger.
Mm-hmm. We didn't have iPods then. We didn't have terabyte hard drive.
We're watching Private Parts,
Mm-hmm.
the movie in the background, starring Howard Stern and Paul Giamatti.
So you can sync it up at home and
Giamatti
feel like
or
you're right
Giamatti?
here. Giamatti.
Giamatti.
Mm-hmm.
With a D?
T. 2 T's.
Giamatti. Okay. There was a 24-track tape operator during this. And now this guy, wouldn't it be neat? Those guys are so lucky they met Howard Stern, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
Elevated and continued their career
Yeah.
for quite a few years.
We need to get Dilly Gaff on there.
On Howard Stern?
Mm-hmm. Then it'd be over with.
How would that happen?
I don't know, but if you manage to get in there, just show up at the station and try to get on the show when you're on tour.
Where is he at? They're in New York, right?
Somewhere in New York, yeah.
Somewhere in New York.
We'll figure out the exact location. And they'll be like,
just
we got to
go
get
on
you guys
tour.
on the air.
And we just go there and we just stand at his door and we're like, Howard.
That's how a lot of people have got on. They just show up and then they look at you and they think, are you going to make good radio or not?
Well, by this time next year, Dilly Gaff is going to take over the freaking world.
Mm-hmm.
It's really hard to get people focused on doing one thing. Like when you got 4 people,
Mm-hmm.
it's pretty difficult to get them all on the same page.
Somebody's got to be in charge. Somebody's got to tell everybody what they got to do and what the direction is.
Me. I actually look to my more experienced bandmates to kind of give me a little direction. But, quite often they have their own thing going on.
Oh, when's the next gig?
When's the next gig?
Mm-hmm.
No, I can't tell you that. I don't know. I could make up a date, and we could probably do a gig. Why? If I have a gig and it's on one of your days off, will you come see it?
I might be more prone to actually try to show up for that.
You'll probably be at the smoke shop because it's the smoke shop, and they love us there. Dee Snider was in this movie, and Tiny Tim.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. But yeah, if we do have any shows, you can be sure you'll hear about it first on GMR
That's why you got to listen every week.
Podcast.
We don't take up too much of your time, but
Just check it out. What else are you doing?
exactly. You listen to all that other stuff.
Wow, Nicole Bass was in this.
Mm-hmm. That's one of the original Whack Packers. We had our own Whack Pack. We had Uncle Stoney, we had Pondo Chitlin. That was great. All the couch slugs.
Somebody the other day mentioned syphilis out of context with anything that had to do with us. I was like, wow, yeah, Chris, I remember that kid.
Yeah.
Filthy kid.
He found a shirt in a trash dumpster that somebody had written syphilis on.
And now he has a nickname.
And then he started wearing that shirt. Yeah, that's where the name came from.
What a story. At least it's a story, right?
Mm-hmm.
What did they call you? You don't have a nickname, do you, Marty?
No, neither of us. We're just G&M.
That's weird. Do you ever want a nickname?
No. I'm already at a nickname when you think about it.
Oh, your last name?
No, my real name's Martin.
Oh.
So I'm already at nickname status with Marty.
Martin.
Lawrence. Yeah, with Shanae.
Martin.
More 90s references.
All right. Tell him, Steve Dave. That's going to be our thing. Till we come up with
we
our
said
own.
something last week. Oh, what was it that Ray said? He said, not responsible for the misuse of this product.
I estimated your work today, and I'm not gonna listen to what you say. And I'm never gonna go back to work. They're not my boss, you're the fucking kid. You're the boss, daddy. You're the second. You're the boss, daddy. You make me sick. I feel really sick. You're going to business for all I care. Your way of life isn't going anywhere. Well, I'm not stupid enough to be like, no, quick, like you, get off bed. You're a